So we're gonna dive into something a little different here first before I start gaming. So NZXT, the computer manufacturer, got a photo of my gaming setup, and on their podcast today, absolutely roasted me. So I just wanted to do a quick reaction to that, and let's just see what they had to say here. So we're just gonna open it up, and we're just gonna do a walkthrough of like what happened today.
This is from.
So here we go.
Kelble? Oh yeah.
Alright, so immediately butchering the name. Kibbs Kelbe. People will learn my name one day. Kelble. Kibbs Kelbe.
They're in chat right now. This is their setup right here.
Oh god.
Now it's my turn.
So if you've never seen it, this is what my setup looks like. I have two 24-inch monitors. I have an Elgato Streamlight. I have a Logitech Brio webcam. I have a Corsair. I think it's a K85, K95, I think, keyboard. An Origin 2 mouse. Obviously my Stream Deck. You can see my microphone there. That is the Solo Studio microphone bundle, whatever. And then just the PC that I made myself.
Yeah, time to roast.
Okay, so he's talking about getting revenge too, because also Ivan, if you were listening to his podcast early on, he wasn't very let's say awake and ready for this podcast. So I was roasted to say like, dude, look alive, man, you're alive, you know. So when they saw this, he's like, oh man, time to roast this guy because he was roasting me earlier. All right, let's get back to it.
All right, Kelble, your cable man.
Kelble.
Oh yeah.
Look at
Immediately
that
rips. Immediately rips the cable management.
Yeah, that cable.
That's so funny.
Man, like that's honestly like.
So the funny thing too is that I didn't even notice. He kept putting his cursor over my microphone, and I was like, "Oh man, why does he keep thinking that the rat's nest is my microphone? It's not." But now that I'm looking at it in full screen again, yeah, that does not look pretty. That's actually gross. It even looks like I was trying to cover it up with the microphone in front of the actual cable management.
Obviously,
that's pretty bad.
Nice gaming PC, you know.
Thank you.
Care
that's a compliment.
About, you know, your vibe here because you have.
I care.
The nice lighting and whatnot. You have the RGB.
The funny thing about the lighting too is when I took this picture, I had everything set to rainbow, even the lighting in my room. And it just so happened to be that I took a photo at the exact same time when everything was blue. So that was just funny to see.
RGB mouse pad, RGB keyboard, RGB mouse. You have your Stream Deck.
Yeah, I do.
RGB in your PC case and all that.
Yeah, I do.
Then...
I love that he doesn't mention that the LED strips on my PC are falling down. So it was great.
Boom. Like a giant rat's nest right in the middle of all that. That's
a rat's nest, man.
You should be ashamed of that.
So I am ashamed, also, okay?
I hate the fact that you're using the default Windows 11 wallpaper.
Oh, I had stuff that I wanted to say about this. Dude, the default wallpaper is amazing. You could even say, I even say the default wallpaper is goated, and people in the chat even agree with me here.
Come on, bro. Like, if you're going to spend all that money on the fancy lights and the fancy... you know, peripherals and all that.
Look, oh, you guys can't see the chat, but hold on. Let me move this for you. Look at the chat. Best wallpaper. Best wallpaper. Like, literally, come on now. Everyone thinks it's the best wallpaper.
You can take 15 seconds out of your day and update that wallpaper to something better.
The old school wallpaper. It's goated.
Old school?
So,
get out of here.
I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10 because...
5 out of 10? Come on. It's that bad?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fix it.
I think I'll give this a good 6. 5 is like baseline. So
6 out of 10?
I think you have what it
takes to
have the good setup, right?
Alright, at least they're saying I have potential, right? You can't beat potential, right?
Yeah, exactly. $10. Like, here, I'll show...
Oh, man. This is...
You could just use...
And he whips out his own cable management stuff.
Just, like, hide the cables inside this.
I just think it's so funny.
Kind of like, I don't even know what material.
See, if you're gonna submit your setup to people that literally make computers for a living, just expect to get roasted, man.
But these are amazing because you just put the cables in.
I should get some of those though. Those sleeves. But you'll hear later that I have a problem. Is that not all my cables are long enough to reach everything that I have. So like that monitor on the left, not all my cables can last that go that far.
It's worth it. It helps a lot. So yeah, I think this. I think if you, I know you want to show off the PC, but I think if you
Yeah, see, he's
rotated
gonna
it,
mention I
so
can't
it's like
rotate it. I
this
can't
way,
rotate
you
it.
can easily cable manage it a lot easier. I love that.
Yeah,
I'm a
can't
big fan
do.
of having your PC like this. However, because the cables come out the back, it's really tough to like deal with
Yeah.
because it's like if you turn it
Indeed.
the other way, like facing, you can kind of easily route it in the back. But if it's
Oh,
it's
okay,
kind of,
okay.
oh, I
He's saying to
totally agree
hide it.
because of the second monitor.
Yeah,
You could get.
that's fair.
I actually have the same thing. I have my third monitor over here to my left. They have like 10-foot ones. You could get like a 10-foot HDMI. Again,
See, I
not
feel like with
needed,
10
but
feet
if you have
long
to, you know, if you want to
HDMI
disable
cables, I feel like you lose integrity or speed or
but
something.
honestly,
I don't
the
know. That
RGB
concerns
screens,
me.
hey, I gotta give some
RGB.
props for the water bottle right here. Stay hydrated. You know, I respect that.
How
Right
how
here,
do you
it's
know
empty.
the water bottle?
It's empty though.
Oh, you know what? Sorry. Here you go.
Oh, there we go.
It's a little, it's zoomed out on my screen. But,
There we go. Always gotta stay hydrated.
I honestly, yeah, I think you have the steps to doing it. 6 out of 10 for now. If you fix the cable management,
6?
easy 7 out of 10.
Oh,
and I think
that hurts.
If you work, is your gaming monitor the one in the middle or the left? Because it looks like, I don't know if it's just the
Yeah,
lens,
see
the camera angle.
yeah, it's
but it
definitely the
looks like
lens.
the
I had
middle
to use
monitor-
that macro option on your phone, the 0.5 zoom, kind of gave it like a fisheye. Those monitors in real life are the same size.
Is it smaller than the left? Chat
It
is still
is.
left.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is smaller, and I didn't point that out, but it is, and it also
No,
grinds
it's not.
gears a little bit, and
No, it's
I
not.
think, and as
It's
someone who
fisheye.
actually
I have it
pushes-
angled.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
it
okay, so it
angled.
is the same. It is the same. Okay, gotcha. I
Okay,
was just
see,
wondering-
then I
They're
message
both
him and they
24
find
inches,
out.
okay, 'cause I
Yeah,
was
both
just like,
24.
is
There we go.
Gaming monitor smaller one? Because I feel like it should be switched. But if it's
Yeah,
fisheye,
no.
that's totally fine. Got it.
That's so funny.
An easy way to make this a 10 would be to number one, clean up the cable management, but then move the monitor over more so it's
See, this is something that they even said, and I can't. So everyone knows what a grommet is, right? In your desk, you have those little holes that are drilled meant for cable management. Well, the way my desk is set up, I have these metal bars that you don't see on the perimeter of my desk, which gives the wood a little lip, and the bite force of my monitor stand can't wrap around that lip well enough, so I have to use the grommet. If you see it right here, if you can see right here, right there's where the hole in my desk is that the pole goes through in order to clasp around it. So I can't like move this pole on the edge and like move it over like they're suggesting. I want to do that so badly, but I'd have to buy a new monitor arm,
basically
and I'm not gonna
touching
do that.
the back of the PC, which will also help hide the cables. And
Oh.
then
Yeah, I think that's weird too.
the left monitor,
Because if you're having the monitor touch the back of the PC, I'd have to move my mouse pad and my mouse all the way further to the right. I already don't have enough room really to move my mouse here because it's too close to the
you
PC
can
already.
make vertical. And
Ew.
then
Yeah,
boom,
no.
do
Vertical
this, and that's
screens.
it.
No one likes vertical
I
screens.
actually prefer not having, because I could easily make one of my. I actually prefer not having a vertical monitor. It's a little weird.
Yeah,
I prefer.
I'm with
having
him. I don't like
all
vertical.
three
It just
axis
throws me
because,
off.
It's easy.
Especially when I use chat on my left monitor. I mean, you can see when I'm looking at my left monitor, you can see I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at what's going on. I don't know. Just thinking that being vertical is just, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. I don't know.
Like if I want to move, if I need to move stuff to like the vertical monitor.
That's another thing too. You don't want a vertical monitor because if you have something on your main monitor, you got to move it over to the left. The dimensions shift, and it's like, yeah, nothing lines up.
Just having all three horizontal. So I'm
Yeah.
not the biggest fan of having a vertical monitor, even though I know the benefits of it.
Agreed.
But maybe I should make
Agreed.
this a vertical monitor.
I can't use my computer without a vertical monitor, man.
Well, you're just wrong. You should be able to use your computer without a vertical.
HDMI. I feel like there will be some latency issues. With
Yeah,
that,
no,
unless
thank
you
you.
use it for,
So he's saying there's wireless HDMI because I was saying how my HDMI cables aren't long enough for me to have my PC further away from my monitors.
chat and stuff. That's not bad. Yeah, there you go. It comes included with latency. That's what I was thinking. There could be some
Gross.
sort of weird thing.
Why would
but
you
if
want
it's for the left
latency
side
inside of your
monitor where you're just
computer?
talking about chat, that's not bad. That's not a bad one.
Yeah. But still, a 6 out of 10 and a
Okay.
5 out of
We got
10?
some others in chat.
Ugh. Alright, I think that's all they had to say, and then they move on to the next people, right?
Stereotype link.
Yeah.
Horizon.
Hey, thanks for the gift, homie. But yeah, that is a rundown of my setup, and NZXT, the computer makers, roasting me. God awful.